Hello guys, welcome back, and this is the fourth Java session where we will discuss a very important topic, that is the string. If we'll talk about what is the string, so let me open my notepad. So strings are something, if something is written like this one, suppose that I am writing, or you can say a sequence of character. A sequence of character, you can give define a string as a sequence of character as well. So if I will say that Chandan, this is my name. So what is it? It is a string. So this is a simple definition. What is the string? String is a sequence of character, but but in Java, we will not say it is a sequence of character, because in Java everything is just a class and object. So we will give a meaningful definition like in Java, or a Java string. A Java string is a sequence of character, is a sequence of character that exist as an object of the class. So where it exists in the java dot lang package, dot java dot lang package. Okay, so what is the, or you can say string, uh, in java basically string is a, you can say, is an object. In java we will say string is an object. Okay, so also we can say string basically are widely used in the java programming and are a character of sequence. In java programming, always remember string are object. Now there is a confusion. You must be thinking that in the last lecture that I have taken, so where I have shown you one image over there, data types. So in the data type lecture you have seen here, if you go to in this uh, here in the data type, so I have explained about this one. So you will say I have explained about two things: data primitive data type, non-primitive data type. But in the non-primitive data type, we are saying that this one string was there. Okay, so there is a confusion. It's a data type or something, or object or class something. So it is a very good interview question. What is the string? So you will say string is a character of sequence, but in Java strings are objects. Simple. Okay, so now let's understand the concept of the string. So first of all, as I explained you already, that whenever you will create a Java program, your RAM will be divided into the two part. It will be done by your JVM. You do not need to worry about it, that how much memory it will take. It purely depends on your system and OS. So memory will be divided into the two part. One part will be known as the stack, and second part will be known as the heap. And we know all that the variables and you can say methods, or finally we will say execution control will be here. Okay, but in the heap we will be have the real entity, that means object, which will take the space and which will perform the actual action. We know about till now. So now, if string is an object, so where it will be, where it will stay, what it will do? So guys, string will create a one more space in your heap. It's known as a string constant pool. So it will reserve whenever you will create a string. So actually already there is a space is reserved, but something will be assigned. So suppose that you have created a string, so it will come into the existence, and your space is known as a string constant pool will be there. And now I space has been resolved. So now what will happen actually, what will happen in the backend? If you are saying that strings are object, so how it will work actually? So suppose that I can create the string two way. I can say string s1 is equal to simple like name or something, like any name you can take, like my name you can take, like Chandan. Okay, and also you can we know that strings are the object, so we can also create an object like this one, like string s2 is equal to new string, and here we can give the value. Okay, so now what is the value? Suppose that I'm giving my second name, which is Chauhan. Okay, so we can create the string by two way. First will be the literal way, second will be the object way. But what will happen in the backend? So when you are creating s1 is equal to this Chandan, so what will happen? It will directly go to here and it will say that s1 will be created over here. It will create s1, okay, and it will say okay, and it will pass the reference over in the memory, because s1 is a variable. So it will come to here and they will pass the reference and they will say it as a Chandan, because the value was Chandan. But now what will happen if you created like as an object s2 is equal to new string s2? So this time your s2 will be here. Your reference means it is not an object, it's a reference basically. s2 will be here, but this time two objects will be created. One object will be created here as a Chauhan, and second object will be created here as a Chauhan. Now it will pass the reference like this one. So it will pass the reference to here and second reference will be passed to here. Okay, so what is the difference when we are creating the string as a object or string as a literal string? So when you will create as a literal string, so it will simply create one value or one object in the constant pool and pass the reference to the stack, whatever the variable you have given like s1 or s2. And same way, if you create another string as an object, then it will create two values, means here two objects will be created. So always remember, it may be asked or here two objects will be created, here only one object will be created. Sorry, one object will be created. Okay, now coming to the second interview question, that strings are immutable. So what do you mean by the immutable? Immutable means suppose that something cannot be changed. If something cannot be changed, so what will happen if I will try to change them or something? So suppose that I am saying string s2 is equal to Chandan. Now what will happen? Oh, sorry, I have already taken the s2, so let me take this time like the s3. Okay, so what will happen here? So your compiler will check in the constant pool whether Chandan is exist, this value is exist over there or not. So it will say yeah, it is already present here. So now what will happen this time? This time it will do something like this one. It will take s3 over here and it will not create any value new. It will just pass the reference to this one. Okay, now again come and see here. Suppose that I have created a string in this way. String s4 is equal to new string, and here again I am passing same value that I have passed earlier, which is Chauhan, which is a string you can say. So now what will happen over here? So now your compiler will check again. s4 will be created over, yeah, this is clear that we will be having the s4 over here, or you can say, let me take this one, s4 will be created here. Okay, so now it will check whether this value is exist or not. So it will say okay, this value exists over there. So now it will not create a new value in the string pool, but it will create a value over here. Okay, so now what is the concept? Concept is something that whatever the values inside the string concept pool, that will be unique value. Whenever you will try to create a duplicate value, it will not create, it will simply pass the reference to there. Now coming to the some why strings are immutable. Immutable means that cannot be changed. So this is a very favorite question and very useful thing. You can say why strings are immutable. Why strings are immutable? Immutable means cannot be changed, means can't be changed. Why we are saying it? So let's come to the real problem. Suppose that let me remove these all things. I have created a simple class. Inside there is a main method and again I have some other class. Okay, so suppose that I have something like int x is equal to 10. Now I'm saying that int y is equal to 20. Okay, now I'm saying that int x is equal to y. Sorry, because I have already given the value, it will be like this one, and this will be inside a method like public void. I have created a method. I'm trying to explain you guys the difference between immutable and other thing. So I'm saying that x is equal to y. Now I'm trying to print the value of x. Okay, so not print over here, just print over here. So to access this one, as we know that first of all we need to create an object. A is equal to a object is equal to new a. I have created the object. Now I can access the value of x. So I will say that sysout control space, and I will say value of x is equal to, and I will say that object dot x. Okay, so let me run this one first of all. No, sorry, I'm directly accessing the global variable. Let me access the g. uh, I'm accessing the global variable. So value of x is equal to plus x. Okay, so here I am accessing the value of x. So it will call the global variable. You can see it's blue, it's printed 10. Okay, now by this object I will try to access the method of g. You can see in the A class we have a method. Now what will be the value of x? Now this time value of x is equal to 20. So please understand this one. Previously I have defined x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Now I am saying that x is equal to y, means it will saying that now x value will become whatever the value we have inside the y. Okay, so now this time inside this g method the value of x has been changed, means in this way we can change the value because it's a data type is integer. But when we talk about the string, so why we cannot change the string? So this is the question. So before you know about what is the immutable, you first know the what is the concept of mutable. So now here x is a mutable, means we can change the value of x. Okay, it's mutable. Whenever you have created, you have passed some value, yes, we can change. It's mutable. But strings are immutable. How? Prove it. So suppose that I have created a string. Suppose that string a is equal to, like my website I'm taking like way to testing. Okay, I have created a string a is equal to way to testing. Now I am saying that add something. So in the excel we have concatenate. So here to add we have a concat function as we have in excel. So string have a lot of function inbuilt. You can say that if you go to here, a lot of function: character, context, contains, equals, uh, as I said earlier that there is a lot of function inbuilt, and some few function we need to create. No issue. So I will say that okay, there is a what happened. First understand, if I am saying that string a is equal to way to testing, so what happened? So in the here a string has been created with the value way to testing, and reference has been passed here like a is equal to, there will be a variable a, and we are saying that a here as this one, it has been passed over here. So this has happened in your backend. Now what will happen if I will say that add something, a dot concatenate concat, this one I'm saying that add second value like dot com. Okay, so now what is happened, way to testing, now I have added something over here. So now if I will try to access, because the value of a has been changed, now if I will try to access this out, control is value of a. So let me print this one, simple. Okay, so let me print this one. So you can say sorry guys, I have not given the space, let me give some space over there. Let me print it again. Okay, so what is happening, it's again way to testing, it has been not changed, it have not modified. Oh, so what concat method what will do, I will tell you that it will append something in the last of the string. append the string, you can say at the end. So what is happened here actually, it has been not modified way to testing. Okay, simply you can say a will be something like this one. Yes, we have added something, but it is not over here. So this way we can say that our strings are unmodified, we cannot change. Now there is a problem, if we cannot change the string, how that will be resolved? So that the concept of the string buffer and string builder come into the existence. Okay, now we will discuss about them, but short intro I am giving. String buffer was introduced in the Java 1.0 and it was discussed in the Java 1.5, and we know that if something has been created after some time or something in the new version, so it is more advanced, so it is more faster and it is less efficient. Okay, third thing, what is the main difference? It is a, I will tell you about this one, it is a synchronized. Only three difference they have, basic three difference have, and it is non-synchronized. Synchronized means at one time one resource can use. Non-synchronized means multiple objects can use the resource at a single time. So this concept, to remove the immutable from the string, we introduce the string buffer and string builder over there. Now let's do some basic practice, some basic example we will do. Let me remove this one. So some basic practice we will do. Suppose that we have a string s1 is equal to way2 testing, for example, and suppose we have again a string s2 is, sorry, s1, let me make it as s1, let me make it as s2 is equal to again way2 testing. Now if I will compare them, what will happen? Let me say if loop, I have introduced about if loop in the previous class. So I will put here some condition, it will return me a boolean value s1 is equal to s2. Is it correct? Sys out, I will say that both are equal. So these are the basic method that you will be using, and if it is not equal, then print that they are not equal, both are not equal. Now understand guys, we know the result that this will be printed out, no issue. So here what I'm doing, I'm creating a string s1 is equal to way2 testing, s2 is equal to way2 testing. So what will happen in the backend, one string only s1 way2 testing will be created and other two references will be passed. Let me remove these all things, let me make it very clear. So now let me quickly draw a figure, and here this one, and inside this there is your string pool. Okay, and let me say it as it is a stack and it is a heap, and inside this we have the string constant pool, string constant pool. So when I'm saying that s1 is equal to way2 testing, so what is happening, way2 testing is coming here and s1 is coming here. When I'm saying again s2 is equal to way2 testing, so s2 is coming here and no way2 testing will be created because it's already present over here. Clear? So when I compare to them like this one, both are equal, so it will say yes, both are equal, no issue. Till now all good, everything was okay. Now suppose that I am creating a string like this one, string s1 is equal to, sorry, s1 is equal to new, as an object I have created, you can say. As we know that a string can be created by two way, either the literal string that I have done it earlier, either by the creating the object way2 testing. Okay, and now suppose that I have again created a same string but like this one. So now I'm saying that s2 is equal to way2 testing. So now guys, what will happen in the backend, way2 testing will be here one time, but way2 testing will be here one time as well. Now sorry guys, let me run this program again. Now I will compare again if s1 is equal to s2, to print this out, both are equal, both are equal, otherwise just print both are not equal. Okay, otherwise we will print that, sorry, else spelling mistake, both are not equal. Let me run this one. So you can say it has been printed like both are not equal, because here it is making a difference between, no, it is s1 is separate, and here s2 is passing two other values. It will say no, man, this time you are not the same, because we are different object and we are having the different space, or a temporary value what is given in the space, it is different. Okay, so it will not do, it will say that they are not equal. But if I will say that s1 dot equals, there is a method, sorry, so there is a method to compare the strings as an object equal this one. You can say the definition of this method, so it will accept on as an object. So equals method, which is already inbuilt method of the string, it will compare the objects here. Okay, so I'm saying that equals compare my string object s1 to s2. So now this time you can see it will print both are equal. So this is the small concept that you guys need to understand. If you are clear till now, then let me discuss about some basic, you can say the function or something. So string have some inbuilt method, like suppose that I am creating a string like this one. I am saying that string s1 is equal to, again suppose that, let me take a name from the, yeah, okay, let me take a name, for example name is Rasmi. Okay, so if I will print this one, so I want to first get the length. So string provide a method that we can get the length as well, length. So these all the inbuilt method that we can use s1 dot, you can get a method like len, this one. So it will provide you the length of the string. So what is the length of this string? Is 6. Okay, length of the 6. So in your whole life you will be keep playing with the string, by only mainly you will be using this one, but in the interview they will ask you many things. Now very favorite interview question, how to reverse the string, how to reverse the string. Okay, so first understand the concept of reversal. So if I am saying that, let me make a, how to reverse the string. So first of all, suppose that I am taking a string like the name was Rasmi. Okay, so if I need to reverse it, so what first I need to do, I need to break all the character of this string. Means this is a string, I need to break all the character, and I need to put these all characters in a separate place. Means I need to create an array. First try to understand, whenever you are getting any puzzle of question something, how you can do. So I need to create an array, 1 2 3 4 5, like this one. Okay, and I will take each character at one place, like r here will be there, a will be here, sorry, r a, I will keep s here, I will keep h here, I will keep m here, I will keep I here. Now you have taken a string, you have broken it on all the character, and you have stored in a array. Now you can simply reverse it. You can take I to come here, you will take m to come here. So in this way string will be reversed. So now this, first you have to understand this logic, what is actually, how can I do this one. So when I'm getting a string, I have to break it into the character array, then I can print the reverse string. Okay, so now I will create a program to reverse the string, and you can say, you can do the practice at your own end, so that you can get a lot of things. Because, so guys, so I will create a program so that we can reverse the string. So we found that if we are getting a string, first of all we need to break it into the array. So now let me take a string like this one. I have taken the length of this string. So what can I do, I will break this string into the array. So I will say that simply uh, break this string into a character array. Sorry, let me character array, and I will give it name as any name you can give. So I have created a character array, and I will say that break s12. There is a method. You can see inbuilt method. Lot of inbuilt method you do not need to do. Two character array. Okay. So you can break it into the character array, and you can do this one as well. And also there is a lot of way to reverse the string. Now you have broken it to character array, and now you can print it in the reverse order. One way is this one. Second way, let me tell you that how we can reverse the string as well. Simple. What I will do, I will create a for loop. Let me remove these all things. What I will do, I will create a for loop. First of all, I will create a string reverse is equal to blank. Okay, now we have got the length of 6, and we know numbering will start from the 0. So I will create a for loop here. In the for loop, what I will do, I will do, I will use like integer I is equal to length. Length means string length. So string length is s1 dot length. So I will take -1, because we know that numbering will start from 0 in Java, and I will say that as I is greater than equal to 0, and then I will say that I minus minus. What I will do, I will say simply reverse of string is equal to reverse plus get the character, means whatever the character we have, character add. This method I will use. I will use this method at the character I. So this is a very simple, and let me print it here as well. This is out reverse, so that you can see what is happening with the each loop. So you can see over first of when the first loop will come, so what it I am passing, the length was 6, so I am saying that start from 5, go up to the 0 greater than equal to 0, go up to the 0. Okay, and do my, so what it will do, it will do go with the 5 4 3 2 1 0. Okay, so whatever length is there, it will go, it will loop will go till here. Here what it will do, it will do simply reverse the string. So string reverse is blank. So first of all, it will say that blank reverse string. First time the value of it's blank means nothing, and the character add means in this string I am saying whatever the character add. Let me say it. It's a 0. It's 1. It's a 2. It's 3. It's 4. It's 5. So I'm saying that whatever the character at the 5th position, because I know numbering will start from 0 and length is the 6th. So I'm saying that whatever the character at the 5th position, pick it up. So it is I first time. Now second, the when the loop have come, so what is happened? Now now final string what you will become, reverse is equal to I, because it was blank. Now second time what will happen, it will say that reverse is equal to value is I. Now second time he got the character, what is the next character in the fourth, M. It will say that I plus M. So now the value will become I am. Now third time it will go on. So you can see that how it is first time I, then I am, then this one, this one, this one. So I am taking each character and I am adding to the new string what I am getting. So this is a very simple program. There is a lot of way to print the string in this way, in this way. Everybody have their different meaning and different, somebody creating the character or something, but you have to understand the basic concept. Okay, so now I think that I have covered most of the thing in the string. That's all about the string, and string buffer and string builder I have also explained. And now let me tell you a small program so that you can get to know that the basic difference between string buffer and string builder. So we can append that, we can do all the stuff that we cannot do with the strings. So it's all about the string, and a more brief detail is already available on my web page. So if anybody have any doubt or concern, he can ask about that.